And there he was, suspended in animation. One Pikachu before I saw... Oh, he's still alive. Good. Hi, everybody. Future mothers and fathers of the world. My name is Chrysanth, and here's Pokemon Yellow again. Because what else do I have to offer? Okay. So last time, you may or may not remember. The answer is you do. Remember me catching 2 Pokemon, and now we're going to go catch another one. Because the option is available. And what matters is catching as many as you can in a Nuzlocke run. I don't really know what I'm hoping for. Maybe a Rattata, something new so that I don't feel weird about using it. Or another Nidoran. I guess just in case the first one didn't work out. This is a higher level Nidoran, actually. I don't know how I feel about that. That's actually kind of cool that there's a higher level Nidoran. But I'm pretty content with the one I have already, and it would be kind of weird to just dump it for this one, because this one's better. But at the same time, it's a Nuzlocke, so, like, I feel like maybe my other Nidoran would understand. I don't know. Save its life and all that. Oh, well, I guess that depends on if we're going to catch the Nidoran in the first place. It's all part of a process here, part of culture building. Hey, we caught it. That's pretty cool. I think I know what I'm gonna name it too. Got a really cool name here. Name it Queen Mary, because personal reference to a good friend of mine, who is definitely queen, and among many other things. It's all a matter of nobility in this household, also known as Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke episode number 2. So what we're gonna do is put the other Nidoran in the box. That's kind of the move. I mean, it's technically alive. I'm just probably not gonna use it or allow myself to use it because I don't want to use the same Nidoran twice. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that thing. We're gonna do it right about now. Once I... Yeah, there we go, we got Pikachu. There's one other encounter we can do Pokemon-wise before we start really fighting trainers. And that will be, most likely, let's put Ramnir in the box. Ramnir seems pretty happy about that. Is the Viridian Forest. I think I might want to buy Pokeballs before that. I mean, it kind of depends. Just a little bit. Kind of depends on a few things, actually. I'm gonna buy them. If we can afford them. Yeah, see, I can't afford that many. But one Pokeball may be the difference. So let's catch it. Let's buy it. What am I hoping for? Viridian Forest is Viridian Forest is kind of a weird shoot, because in Yellow, you can catch Pidgeotto there. And that's both a good thing and a horrifying thing. Because Pidgeotto is very strong, even though it's not supposed to exist yet at the level that it exists in there. But, keeping in continuity with the anime and everything, so... You get some weird malformed run-ins. I forgot the word encounters. Forgive me. I have to roam far, apparently. I mean, that's just that person's opinion. We don't really have to roam anywhere where we don't want to. We could just stay here the entire game and appreciate the Pikachu border. Here we are. Came here, and now they're all fighting. Alright, let's go this way. See if we can find some Pokemon. This isn't the way out, but there's just an item over here that I kind of want to pick up. Alright, first Pokemon. What do we got? That's definitely not what I wanted. Metapod is one of those things I could have found in here that would have kind of been a waste of time. That's really kind of a letdown. I'm gonna switch into Queen Mary, though. Just so I can do some capture without killing it, because, life is mysterious sometimes. Oh man, this Metapod's gonna be kind of a pain to catch, but that's okay. Just don't get a crit or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at it now. The sooner we catch Metapod, the better. Oh, Metapod. Gonna be a tough customer to catch, apparently. I didn't want to use Growl. Metapod doesn't know any attacking moves, hence the reason why it's kind of hard to level up. I don't want to do that either. I want to just tackle it. Alright. One more tackle. For good measure. Alright, it's in the red now. It should be caught rather feasibly. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I guess it won't. Oh man. One more tackle, and then we'll throw one last Pokeball. Alright. I feel like we could get away with one more, but I'm not gonna chance it. Please get in the ball, Metapod. Nope. Okay. Well, this will answer the age-old question, could I have used one more tackle? Nope, because I would have gotten a crit. Well, we tried our best. I didn't really even want Metapod anyway. But it is a little disappointing that we weren't able to catch it. There's a Pokeball. Rub it in my face. We could have gotten maybe another shot at it, but I don't know why I really would have wanted it. Just for the sake of completion, I guess. I don't really want to keep Kershaker up front. It's not my normal strategy. My normal strategy when it comes to Nuzlocke is I like to try to keep all the Pokemon at somewhat of a similar level. I like to organize Pokemon by weakest to strongest, and have my starter be the strongest Pokemon. It's kind of a weird thing I got going here. Don't really question me on it. Now that Caterpie is also a weird thing going on here because it's a very high level. So I'm gonna use that Regina. It's Latin for queen, by the way. I didn't take so many years of Latin just to not ever find an application for any of it. I found the one true application that matters, narrating Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke runs. While we fight this Caterpie, I find it necessary to kind of bring up the fact that I am thinking of bringing in guests soon. Of course, it's not really going to matter that I tell you that. I already recorded the first video and this on the same day. Maybe I'll upload one of them tomorrow, because normally I like to... Well, I say normally, but I've never really done it. I've always thought that maybe I would record all the videos first, and then upload them all in one go, so I know that I'm going to finish a series, because in the past, when I've done videos like this, I tend to not finish them. And that's Let's Play videos of any propensity. I don't know, I'm kind of my own worst critic, and I just take things down. I do... Oh, that's a trainer now! Okay, that wasn't in the original game. That's kinda cool. It's Nidoran. That's not as cool, because Nidoran's kinda tough. I was not prepared for this! That's really cool, actually. More experience, the better. What a life. That Nidoran is pretty strong, but, you know, we're just as strong. That's us getting a crit, apparently. That's troubling. Troublesome. No, I don't want to use Growl. That's really not necessary. Again, like, normally I would switch Tackle to the top because I use it the most, but if I dare press the select button, everything's gonna go wrong. I'm gonna use Kershaker instead, because special type moves, special attacks, whatever you want to call them. Look at that. And paralysis. Paralysis. That was not meant to be there. I guess I'm just a filthy casual. Maybe I'll cut that little brief part out there, and then you'll not really know what I'm referencing. Mary with the level up, though. That's what the kids are looking for. That's a male Nidoran edition. So we'll switch out to Inge, and then we'll switch back out to Kershaker. See, it's all about the levels. It's all about the organization here. I really am gonna be a mess later on in life for having all these OCD type things. But hey, Thundershock, powerful attack there, really good stuff, really something you should get behind. I don't like all the leers that this Nidoran is using. It's a little concerning, but hopefully we can defeat it with Thundershock before anything bad happens. There, see, we beat it with Thundershock before anything bad happened. And Ange grew to level 3. That's something good that happened. Wow. That was a surprisingly kind of difficult battle, not really. Alright. There are a lot of trainers to face in here, then. That's pretty neat. Is there an item? There's an item somewhere in there, but I really don't want to find it. I think it's a potion. I should carry extras. I did run out. I already fell victim to what this guy was foreshadowing. Let's fight you. Oh, we're gonna battle him. We're gonna battle the Pokemons here. And it's gonna be a fun time. Between you and me. I mean, it's the internet, so secrets don't go that far. That Caterpie should be evolved. I don't know what it is with some of the earlier Pokemon games, and even the later ones, and just, like, kinda not really doing the things that they should be doing. There is a dog at the door. That's unrelated, but that's gonna distract me to some extent. It's whatever. I'll live, most likely. I mean, who are we to debate? I'm gonna have to heal that Pokemon after this. That dog really wants in. What a time. Ange levels up again because life is a meaningful thing. Let's switch out again. I'm gonna feel bad with dog at the door. I think it's just sitting there now. Whatever. Damn you, Pokemon, for not being engaging enough and having me kind of fall privy to being distracted. I'm gonna use Mary instead. A daredevil move, I know, but I just feel it is the necessary one. Oh, now Mary's in the yellow. That's all concerning. That's very concerning. Yeah, Mary's not that strong in terms of attacking, is she? And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We're gonna use... It's definitely not our first potion of the game. That doesn't sound right. Those words don't sound right coming out of my mouth. I think I like Caterpie more than Weedle, but I like Weedle in the sense that you don't see many people truly appreciate Beedrill. I mean, my friend really likes Beedrill, but that's kind of their personal dilemma that they should work out with their therapist. Oh man, we're gonna take down this Caterpie. I can see it, the red in its eyes. It's ready to keel over. It's gone with a critical hit. That's what we call overkill here in the business. All of a sudden, Ange is leveling up and learning Sand Attack. What a time to be alive. Caterpie, no, your Caterpie can cut it. Caterpie matters. I mean, just as a Pokemon, it is owed the same decency as you, me, or this wild Pokemon encounter. It's a Metapod. That's not really exciting. Really. The thing is, Metapods can be kind of annoying, because they just raise defense all the time, but if you have a Pikachu, like I do, it's a lot more manageable, because then you just use Thundershock, because it can raise its defense all it wants. Thundershock is not affected by that. And with a crit, that just makes things oh so much better. That Metapod hopefully is gone. Yep. They share a lot of experience. Wow, Ange is leveling up quickly. Everyone's leveling up quickly. And learning Thunder Wave. These are all great things. What a lovely day. Alright, we're gonna fight this trainer now. What a time. One of the things I do like about Yellow that makes me always want to try and give it a shot is the fact that the sprites are a lot cleaner. They're a lot nicer in this game. They didn't take the time to fix the back sprites at all, which always kind of bothered me a little bit. But, I mean, in terms of the sprites that you see, like, that the other trainers are using, I think they did a very good job in terms of updating it. Granted, this is the Game Boy Color instead, so there's more graphical power, and man, Ange is just killing it. I think we're actually gonna use Ange in a battle. We're gonna give it a shot. I shouldn't really be leveling up Ange too much, but I'm going to anyway, because I make weird decisions. I mean, the whole first gym really is gonna be about getting Mama Mary to a level where she can learn Double Kick and use it over and over again. That's really what I'm pinning my hopes on. Either that, or Pikachu learning a really cool move called Slam. Whatever happens first. A Metapod? I mean, I'm gonna switch out. So, why don't I switch into Mary, and then switch out to Kershaker. Use the old bait and switch technique. I don't know what level Mary's going to learn Horn Attack, but once that happens, things are going to be pretty cool in the neighborhood. If the neighborhood would ever truly be Maybe the neighborhood is an illusion of the mind. That did a lot of damage. So, like, this Metapod should not exist yet. We can catch it in the wild as a level 4 one, but, like, as a trainer, you shouldn't have a level 6 Metapod. That's just weird. Mary leveled up, though, which is nice, and learned Scratch. It's kind of an odd move to learn, but whatever tickles your pickle there, friend. Even though your sex is determined as female, and females don't really have pickles. At least not in the sexually implicit sense that I suggest, but please reserve all complaints to the man behind the cabinet. I think there's a trainer down there, but no, we're gonna fight wild Pokemon first. Wild Metapods, for that matter. I mean, that's just kind of whatever, really. I'm gonna use this one. I could probably kill it quickly with Pidgey, but I'd rather just kill it in what I presume would be one hit. That's just something that appeals to me as a human being. It's not even one hit. Whatever. I feel like the anime really missed out by not having Misty be the first gym leader just to make things a little easy. I'm not saying the game's hard. I mean, it's difficult, but it's not hard. There's a sentence that you can get confused by. Hey, Kershaka's finally back at the front of the party. Everyone is an equal level. The world is safe. Gonna get the back attack on you. That doesn't really matter in RPGs like this, but hey, it's something that can be done. Bugcatcher wants to fight, but will he fight? These are all matters you have to think about, honestly. This Caterpie is going to be very strong. The levels are getting higher. A little bit of a concerning thing, but isn't everything concerning to some extent. I'm not sure if we're actually gonna, like, finish Viridian Forest, if that makes sense to you. I mean, I will. I don't know, I'm not explaining myself properly, but the idea I'm thinking is, if you know Pokemon Yellow, you know that something that is available before even going into Viridian Forest is another rival battle. The thing is, he has a Pidgey and an Eevee. The Pidgey's fine enough, you know, you have Pikachu and all that, but the Eevee's like level 10. And that can be a little bit troublesome, but I do want to do that fight for experience before the first gym leader, which is Brock. Because Brock is very difficult, especially with the team that I've been handed. I mean, it's a lot easier than it would be in other case scenarios, but it's just kind of necessary to have extra experience and make sure everyone has the moves that I want them to have. We shall put Ange up front. Not sure why, actually. That's still not the best of ideas, but the good thing about having a Pidgey on the team is it does more type coverage in terms of being a flying type and all that. But on top of that, the other thing I really like about Pidgey is that it's very easy to level up. By that I mean it just levels up a lot quicker. Every Pokemon, I think, has a different experience, speed, and gain. So, I don't know, Pidgey's always just been one of the more feasible ones to tackle. There normally would be a trainer up there, at that corner that we just passed, but I guess they took it out and put the lass in there instead, to make things a little more easy on the soul. Which I appreciate. That's a nice thing to do. It's weird to think now about, you know, who's playing Pokemon Yellow these days. I'm happy that Pokemon Go and some of the newer generation games have done as well as they have, but I really think that some of these older ones offer a really special experience. I'm not trying to be one of those people that argues like, oh, well, if you haven't played these Pokemon games, then you aren't a real Pokemon fan. I mean, that's kind of a dumb argument, because you could be a fan of anything, really. It shouldn't really be typified by how new you are. But I do think there's something special about the original games that should be experienced. Even if it is a bit more archaic, there's something simple about them. I can't really name the appeal to you, but there's just something special in my eyes. That's a potion? Yep. I think there's another one we can get too, pretty quickly. I'm gonna use these two potions, actually. Or at least this potion, and another one. Just in case this next battle doesn't go that well. I realize I'm going a little bit over my normal time limit. Normally I like to keep it around 20 minutes, but That's just not what I'm doing this time around. I'm gonna finish Viridian Forest. If I remember correctly, yeah, there's a potion here. Look at me, Pokemon Aficionado Expertville. That's not the trainer battle, that's a wild Pokemon. Oh well. It's Pidge. E. What do you want? Hey, we have Scratch at least, that's cool. We can use that. I think that's a little more powerful than Tackle, actually. A little random tidbit you can learn with me. All these Pidgeys that we're fighting are landing critical hits. It's a little concerning. Although my memory is so faulty that I can't remember if we just fought a Pidgey or not. Isn't that kind of weird? I think we're about to face our first Weedle. Yep. Maybe. Wait up, what's the hurry? Nothing. This is the good thing about having a Nidoran up front, by the way. Oh, it's not even Weedle. Nobody uses Weedle. We haven't even run into one. If it was a Weedle, level 10, that would have been kind of concerning. But alas, everything is okay. I think I'm going to use a potion. Not do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to use a potion. In fact, I just did. I didn't even ask you for your input, viewer. I just kind of went ahead and did it. Isn't that something? You proud of me? Proud of me and my exploits as they were? That critical hit is a little bit concerning because this Caterpie is hitting rather hard. But it's alright. As long as we keep chipping away at it, we'll be able to get anything done. One thing I didn't learn until, like, a few weeks ago is that Poison is weak to Psychic. I never really knew what Poison's weakness was. I always thought it was Ground or whatever, but no. It's Psychic. That's one of its main weaknesses. I never knew that. The more you learn, I suppose. A level up. Please learn Double Kick? No? Well, okay then. Whatever you say, bruh. Alright, well, that's that figured out. We're gonna finish the dungeon then. I'm gonna get out of it, and then we're gonna save. Yep. Wait. Signs. Want to avoid battles. Yeah, I know. I'm a little late to say that. But here we are. Pikachu, how did you feel about today's episode? Pikachu has overcome all depression and is happy about life. Let's do a quick little in-game save there. We've been playing for 40 minutes apparently. That's a believable claim. And on that note, I will see you guys next time when, hopefully, we end capitalism. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a blessed night.